just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan. We welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Okay, break.
Throwing again is Milton. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing right away is Dart. Headed left, find Tom. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
On 1st down, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again goes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he will score. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Come on.
Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. In motion, Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Milton. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now gives on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
To the air on third down is Milton. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Abdul Carter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big play for the Giants. 59 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Milton. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. and it'll set up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of a gun, here comes Dart. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. On 1st down, here's Milton. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A huge play for Dallas. 59 yards.
Ready, Cowboy 80.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out. And it sets up 3rd and goal. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Now Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. On play action, it is Dart, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. That one complete. Devin Singletary. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. first down. Dart. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's taken down up past the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, the former first-round pick, Kenneth Murray. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Working out of the gun is Milton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Milton. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they will finally run him down. A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there for his 2nd sack of the game. That brings him to 10 on the season. Milton to the air on 2nd down. That one swung out to Blue. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Shotgun. It's done. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
36-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. To return, it is Turpin. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing. Dart. Oh, no. Back over the middle. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing on second down is Milton. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing is Milton. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Sanders. Touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Dart. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Sanders. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Kennedy Lions.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
That is Ferguson in motion. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's 3rd and 2.
19 Lions. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers. Ready?
Try and throw with Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Throwing is Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup with 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, here is Dart. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more is Dart. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again, Dart. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Milton to the air on 2nd down, and this ball's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Milton from the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
19, Charger, 19, Buffalo receive.
Throwing again is Milton. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. A give, left side, here's Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now a run with Smith. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards of the pickup. It's second and 8.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown, New York. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.